Hello, hello. Happy Thursday. Good morning or afternoon, depending on where you are. Welcome to another weekly live stream. My name is Kathleen Coble, and during this weekly live stream, we talk all about the Amazon Influencer Program, how to make more money with it, what's new and happening in the program, how can we work smarter and not harder. So if this is your first time, definitely introduce yourself. I already see we have lots of regulars here. I love seeing all of you guys in the chat while I'm getting ready to just hit that go live button. So let me take a minute and go ahead and say hello to everyone. We've got Doug is here, Review Business Academy. Welcome. We've got Beth is here, Exploring New Heights. Beth said good morning, everyone. Morning in SoCal. Yes. Good morning. Good morning. Karen's Journey is here. Deb is here. JFF West Coast Anna. Olena is here. Good morning / afternoon, everyone. Kristen's Insights is here. Good morning. Good afternoon. And Robert is here. Welcome. Christina is here. Good morning. Well, welcome everyone. I'm very excited for this next hour, mostly because there's so many tests that are going on with Amazon right now. And I feel like we kind of went through a little lag where we didn't have, or at least I didn't quite notice as many tests going on. And this usually happens in between Amazon's larger sale periods, right? So they're not going to do a bunch of testing like during Prime Day. No, they're going to do it after Prime Day, or they're going to do it after, back to school sales are done and things like that, right? So we've been seeing a lot of testing going on. I know the people I've been talking to, some people have had their earnings go down. Some people have had their earnings go up. Some people's earnings have stayed relatively the same. I will say mine have stayed relatively the same. I've not seen a huge decrease or increase either way as all this testing is going on. And we're going to talk about what all these tests are. But really, the topic of this hour that I wanted to talk about was sales, was data, right? And like, where is the data going? Because that seems to be all the testing right now is Amazon basically taking away data, taking away placements, right, for our videos. But I want to dive into this because, again, this is something that Amazon does pretty regularly. So I try to stay out of the groups and the forums where everyone's like, oh my gosh, I'm quitting the Amazon influencer program because they've taken away influencer videos on the upper carousel and now, my business is dead, right? No, I can tell you firsthand, right? I've been earning from on-site commission now for almost 5 years. I'm coming up on the 5-year mark of getting my on-site commission unlocked. So I have seen this over and over. I've been a seller for over 17 years now on Amazon. I've seen this happen time and time again. And the thing is that the people who stick with it are the people that will continue to earn, right? It's the people who drop it. Obviously, you're not going to earn a ton if you stop making videos altogether. Maybe you'll earn for a little while. But the people that continue to make money despite Amazon's changes or testing or things like that are the people that adapt, right? The people that don't let it bother them. Of course, it's frustrating, but we have to adapt if we want to continue to earn with the Amazon Influencer Program. And I know I do. So we're going to be talking about that. What are some changes, but also like, how can we adapt and how can we make sure that we're still earning? How can we make sure that we're utilizing the data that we still can see, right? Because some of the data we cannot see. So wonderful. We've got some more people who have joined. Let's see. Blessing Review is here. Welcome. Hello, Beauty Bee is here. Hidden Gems for Life and Home says, yay, I made it live again. All right. School starts for this teacher in 2 weeks, so back to replays after. Oh, that's okay. You still have 2 more weeks till school starts. That's amazing. My kids all went back to school yesterday, actually. So I'm very excited to be able to be consistent again with our weekly live streams. Summer was a bit inconsistent, as all the parents know, right? If you have school-age kids, especially the ones who rely on you for transportation and meals and all that good stuff, right? So, all right, so let's go ahead and dive in. I think I've said hello to everybody. Again, welcome everyone who's live. If you guys are catching the replay, let me know in the comments that you're watching the replay. And of course, anyone that has any questions, you guys can throw them in the chat, whether it has to do with data or not. We can jump around. We can look at the data. But I'm going to do a screen share so that we can look at like how we do things like product research now, or looking to see, how many influencer videos are on a product listing page. And so I will share my screen and we can do some kind of demos so you guys can kind of see, because there are some tools out there that will help, but there's also just like different places to look on product listing pages that you may or may not know about, right? So Netta J, hello and welcome. Let's see here. Yes, teachers. I'm glad in Chicago here we started this week. Very, very grateful for that. All right, so I want to dive into some news and updates. I kind of already, touched on this, but some things that I want to throw out there. And I know we talked briefly about this last week, was Amazon removing influencer videos from that upper carousel. And now what I've been able to kind of figure out is some people can see them, some people cannot. And so Amazon's testing, right? Are you logged in? Are you not logged in? Are you incognito? Are you in a regular browser? Are you guys seeing influencer videos on the upper carousel? So if you're newer to the program, when you're looking at a product listing page, right, when you're deciding, oh, should I buy it, right? Let's pretend like we're Amazon customers. You will see images, and then if the brand has uploaded a video, right, you'll see the video also on that product listing page. If you look by the video, it will tell you now at the moment, right, how many videos are on that product listing page. And what Amazon has done is they have kept the brand videos, and then they have also kept the customer review videos. Well, we are not seeing anymore. What I'm not seeing, if I go incognito, I can see, but if I am logged in to my Amazon Prime account, customer shopping account, or my Amazon influencer account, same thing, right? I'm not seeing them in the upper carousel. So I'm curious if you guys are seeing them in the upper carousel, because I know last week when we briefly discussed this, right? Some people were, some people weren't. Some people were saying they saw them and then they disappeared and then they came back. Other people are saying, they disappeared for me and they're still not there. So curious, let us know in the chat if you guys are seeing, and if you're not sure what I'm talking about, I can do a screen share here to let you all see. Hang on, let me get the right screen up here so that I can show you. I've also noticed something interesting with Google. If you guys are Google users, we'll have to look at this too. Robert said, I've been seeing them constantly in my area. Same last week. Oh, good. See, and I think part of the reason why we're not necessarily seeing, I don't know, at least for me, right? I'm not necessarily seeing a drop in commissions by any means. Like I said, I've been pretty stable even over as a lot of these changes are happening. Let me just go ahead and share my screen here. Where did it go? There it is. Okay. Just want to kind of show you guys what we're looking at. And again, curious if you guys are able to see, right? So if I scroll down here, we're looking at this listing for these kitchen cotton towels. Here are the images, right? I can click on there if I want to see fully, but here's the video, and it's only saying one video. And that's really interesting because I doubt there's only one video on there. But if we scroll down, let's see if there are any. Yeah, there they are. So now there's all the influencer videos. Now they're separate. So what Amazon has done, right? And we see here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's actually 5 influencer videos on here, but we're not actually seeing that, right? So that's going to mess with our product research because it's not showing that. Now, again, I do think this is a test that Amazon is doing, but I know I have not been able to see these. Although I guess if I did a this is actually really interesting. If you guys bear with me, I'll see if I can see the same thing on an incognito tab. Um, yeah, super interesting. Okay, so everyone can see my screen, right? You guys can see there's only one video on there. Now, let me just go ahead and show you guys this other tab instead. Can we see it here? Oh, hang on a sec. So I'm trying to show you so you can see. I'm going to stop this one and then we'll go ahead and do this other one. Now check this out. Look at this. There's 6 videos in here. We just saw it only had one. 6 videos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's our 5 influencer videos. So very interesting, super interesting to me that Amazon is kind of doing this test, and we'll see how it goes. I really would love to be able to see how many videos are on the product listing page as I'm doing product research. Thankfully I did a whole lot in the weeks kind of leading up to this test, but also, it makes it really hard, right? So we're going to look at some of the other options of things that you can utilize, places you can look to determine, is this a good product for me to invest in money or time, right? Let's see here. Robert says, I've been seeing them constantly in my area. Oh, good, good. Beth said, I wonder if they're only testing some products because some have them, some don't, not just clothes. For example, kitchen item influencer fruit says 6 influencer videos with 0 in the upper carousel. Yeah, I've kind of noticed. I mean, so like for me, like I said, when I'm logged in, and you guys just saw, right? When I'm logged in, I can't see the influencer videos, but if I use like an incognito browser, I can see the influencer videos. But here's the other thing though, is that I'm not logged into my Amazon. So if I clicked through, I wouldn't be able to, I'd have to go watch the videos in incognito, but then I'd have to go back to my logged in Amazon browser. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be able to purchase. But here's the thing, either way, that influencer is not making the commission. So don't like that. Do not like that. Oh no, Robert said yesterday was my worst day since January at $44. Oh, I'm sorry. I would say, to combat that, I know whenever I'm having a down day, and I just said like my days have been pretty consistent. But I will say that Creator Connections is just make sure you guys are utilizing Creator Connections and that you're running Oink to make sure that you're opted into all the relevant Creator Connections campaigns. I know there's softwares and tools now going around where it'll opt you into every single Creator Connections campaigns, which isn't super smart of you to do because now there's no way you can connect with the brand, right? If you're accepting everything, but then it also leaves a lot of influencers left high and dry who actually do have the product that want to be able to opt in and get that extra commission, right? So if you're not planning on promoting the product or in any way, shape, or form, right? Like you can promote the product even if you don't have it via Pinterest or YouTube or whatever, then opt into the campaign for sure. But if you're not, I'm on a tangent now. If you're not going to utilize that Creator Connections campaign, like don't do that. But that is a really good way to boost that revenue, right? Let me see here. Oh, good. Beth said, yes, Fluencer Fruit is back up for me. If any of you are having issues, try refresh and log in again. Yeah, so Fluencer Fruit was down for, it was a few days. I did actually reach out to Liz. It gave me a good excuse to reach out to her, which she's doing really good, which I'm very happy to report. But she said that they actually reached out to her, and so she was helping them. But the whole site was down. I'll be honest, I've been trying to get a hold of somebody over there. Now I have like actual contact information, but if you emailed like hello@fluencerfruit.com or anything like that, I know I've not been able to get a response in a couple weeks over there. I know the CEO of Wayward just sent out an email. I know they were doing like a big platform change and update and all that. So I'm sure that's taken a lot of their time and resources. But I'm also really hoping that they're going to get back to me and kind of reassure me that, yes, we're still, pushing through with Fluencer Fruit and we're still supporting it, right? Because, when links don't work, when the software doesn't work and things like that, it's definitely can be a little frustrating. So if you guys are having issues with Fluencer Fruit or did have issues with it, please let me know. But also, try to reach out. I think if many of us reach out, maybe someone will eventually respond. And like I said, I do have another contact over there. So hopefully they will be able to get back to me and I can kind of reassure everyone that it's still good to use. I still use Fluencer Fruit. I love Fluencer Fruit for product research. It's just one of those things now that is really kind of messing with the product research because part of Fluencer Fruit, and I don't have it enabled on my browser right now because I wanted to show you guys two of the other tools that I've been using while Amazon is, taking away some of this data from us. But I love using Fluencer Fruit for product research. It's the easiest. It's the most accurate from what I can see. But yeah, now it's kind of got this weird thing going on where it can see the influencer videos, but it's not putting them in the upper carousel, like because they're not there, right? So yes, Beth said same product. Oh, I mentioned above, just checked incognito and it's the same, no uppers. Oh, interesting. So Beth, your incognito is not showing uppers. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, Beth said I'd be penniless without Creator Connections. Creator Connections is absolutely a must for anyone's Amazon influencer strategy, right? So definitely make sure, like, if you guys are like, what's Creator Connections? Search Creator Connections on this channel or just on YouTube. I mean, we have a pretty in-depth masterclass that we did not that long ago, I don't think. Pretty in-depth masterclass that we did all about like how does it work? How can you look through campaigns, like working smarter, right? To make sure that you're opted into everything that you've already created content for, things like that. So yes. Yes, Beth said, I miss Liz. I was just a little frustrated that no one responded either. I totally, Beth. Yes, bugs happen, but would like to know we heard you and we're working on it. I wonder if maybe no one's taken over yet, Fluencer Fruit, because like I said, I've been an affiliate for Fluencer Fruit for years now, and I've not been able to get a response on the affiliate side either. I also know that when I've worked for companies and there have been transitions and people leaving and new people coming in, there's always stuff that, slips through the cracks. So definitely give them some grace. I'm sure someone will respond, but I also do just want to connect with them to make sure that they're going to continue to support Fluencer Fruit in the coming months, or, should we be finding something else? So yes, I know it would. Okay, good. Karen said I was able to sign back in again. Very good. Very good. Let's see. Pinterest. Zing Estrella. Welcome. Said, is Pinterest still good for AIP? Doug said, interested to hear any answers. I haven't heard anyone other than one person making any real money on Pinterest. I'd be happy to hear if others have figured it out. I know we have people on here that are actively doing Pinterest. I know Deb is doing Pinterest. Gigi's doing Pinterest. We actually have a whole like question thread in our member site, in our membership, Influence and Earn, where we're kind of going through that. I know I'm still going through Andrea's course. And so, yeah, I know Pinterest, from what I can tell, Pinterest is a little bit of a grind, right? Like you have to be consistent. You have to keep pinning and posting like daily for 30 to 60 days before you really see anything. So it's not like you're going to, start it and get rich quick or anything like that. But the thing I do like about Pinterest, as opposed to like Facebook or Instagram or anywhere else besides YouTube, right, is that Pinterest is more like YouTube in that your content lives longer and that people can search for it, right? So people aren't really searching for content on Facebook, but they're definitely searching for content on Pinterest and on YouTube. So yes, I know some people make money. I do not make money on Pinterest yet. I'm working on it. It's on my, well, I'm going through the course, but yes, I know some people that do it well and lots of other people that are learning. So, all right. Yes, and I'll put up our Q&A, right? So if you guys have questions, go ahead and throw them out there. But I do want to go through and talk about some of the other kind of changes too, right, that we've been seeing. And one of the biggest changes, what a pretty big change, right, in that we're not seeing, Amazon did not have this for a very long time, and now they do, right, is that we can't see the estimated sales data anymore. We can't see the sales data like 50 plus sold, right? And, or, 1,000 plus units sold in the past month. Now, there are ways around this. I just watched Rob's video this morning about how Oink now basically fixes that using Keepa, right? And I have another tool, Jungle Scout, that'll show you guys kind of how I've always found sales data, even before Amazon posted on the product listing page. But that is absolutely something that like that can be found, that's something that like wasn't always there, right, that Amazon gave to us for quite a little while, and now they've taken it away. But it most definitely could be coming back. But I'm going to share my screen in just a second. Netta says getting clicks but no sales yet on Pinterest. Deb said, can't believe no one has mentioned Logi 5. Unbelievable depth of data. Love the fact that they show videos, number carousels, and I can see the videos of the top creators and gives great analysis. Deb, I'm actually diving into Logi 5 tomorrow. So, and I have a meeting with the creator. So I'm very excited. For that. Yes, but yes, I know the Logi has been amazing, right? Yeah, a lot of data that shows. So I'm very excited. Like I said, I'm going to be doing an interview with the creator of Logi 5. And so he's going to like take us through and show us all the great stuff. I know, Deb, you probably know all about it. And I know Doug knows all about it too, because Doug has been using it. So I'm also excited to dive into it. Just having and I'm going to show you guys multiple tools, right, that I use, but I've been told this could be like the one tool, right, that maybe we want to use. So let me see here. Gigi said, Fearless Mermaid said, it's a long haul. I make some money, but keep building on Pinterest. Oh, good, Gigi, you're here. Welcome. Yes, collages and lists convert on Pinterest as well if you have a blog. Okay, so yeah, so last week we talked about idea lists, right, and putting those into collages. So Gigi's saying that it's definitely, they convert if you have a blog. So that's great to know. Good. Deb said, yep, just using Pinterest as a connection, connect the dots. Yes, between on-site, YouTube, Facebook, blog, long haul strategy. Yeah, absolutely. So I do think that Pinterest is good. Yes, for the long haul, right? Let me see. Kathy, UGC creator. Welcome, Kathy. Kathy said, hi, for the first 3 videos, will it be vertical or horizontal format? I will join the course later today. I'm excited. Welcome. We're very excited for you too. So with your first 3 videos, technically it doesn't totally matter if they're horizontal or vertical, but I do horizontal and I recommend you do horizontal. And here's why. Because then you can repurpose them to YouTube, right? I started out doing horizontal when I first started creating videos for the Amazon Influencer Program 5 years ago, right? And that was because the brand, the sellers and the brand's video were all required to be horizontal. And I know this because I'm also a seller and I consult with sellers too. So I would do them horizontal, but here's the thing. Kathy, in your name, it says UGC creator. So like if you have a big following on a more vertical platform like Instagram or TikTok or Facebook, and you're going to be more likely to repurpose there, then you may just want to do vertical, right? Because again, for me, it's mostly about the repurposing. Amazon will show both kind of orientations. But yeah, that would be my best recommendation, is probably just to do them horizontally for your first 3. but also, I mean, and I always recommend that anybody who does the Amazon influencer videos starts a new YouTube channel or uploads them to your existing YouTube channel. Obviously, you have one, right? So, if you're going to be mostly promoting, except for Amazon, right, on YouTube, then I would definitely do horizontal. But like I said, if you have a huge presence on TikTok or Instagram, maybe consider doing vertical. But I always do my videos horizontally unless there's like some sort of incentive or some sort of thing to some sort of reason for me to change it. But horizontal is definitely my default, and you'll see that in the course too, for sure. Okay, yes. Logi 5, yes. Let's see. Katie Pyle said I tested Logi 5 and there was a lot of glitches. Looks promising, but right now it's almost unusable, to be honest. Hope it gets better. I have no doubt that it will get better, even if it is glitchy. And I know it is like in beta, right? Yeah, Logi 5 is too good. Andrea coaches on how to use it, does a lot, right? Rather than having multiple tools. I will say that that's a huge draw for me, is having one tool would be awesome, because I'm going to show you guys like a couple different tools here in just a minute. But yeah, having one tool to see everything would be amazing. All right. All right. Let me see here. Diane said, I think I remember you talking about doing a live on-site event last year. Do you think you'll do that again? If so, how does one get the details? Diane, we did do a live event last year. It was awesome. I'm actually in the process of deciding if we're going to do another one or not this year. So, Diane, I'm going to write your name down. But Diane, if you want to just email me at hello@kathleencoble.com and let me know that you're interested. Then I'll send you some more info. Yeah, we're kind of deciding if we're gonna do it again or not. It was super fun. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. So I'm leaning towards yes. But yeah, I need to throw the interest out there, and hopefully we can make that happen. But yeah, please email me, Diana, so I have your info. So I'll follow up with you separately anyway, but then you'll be the first to know once we set it live. All right. Gigi said this video needs more thumbs up. Yes, thank you. And while we're on the topic, I want to make sure that we highlight our featured creator. This week, it's someone very special, and I'm always just so excited when you guys are here. When you guys are here live. So our featured creator is Gigi. She is here. She's at the Fearless Mermaid _ This is her YouTube channel. But if you guys go check on her YouTube channel, or go either scan the QR code, or there should be a link all the way at the bottom of the chat right now that'll take you guys right to her YouTube channel. Go subscribe, go click through to her Amazon storefront. One of the best ways that we can support each other and help promote each other is to purchase things on Amazon from each other. So if you guys are planning to make any Amazon purchases, make sure you guys subscribe to her YouTube channel, and then you'll see her Amazon storefront link right there in the description. So she has a great example of how to just make it super easy. She's got a nice intro. So everybody, please go and support Gigi, who said, thank you, my YouTube is pathetic. No, it's not pathetic at all. It's not pathetic at all. And I know you took some time off and you're getting back into it, but I want to make sure that we highlighted you because you're so helpful last week. And like I said, I know you took some time off and are getting back into it. And so we just very much appreciate you being here and sharing your knowledge and asking great questions and all that good stuff. So everybody go subscribe to Gigi and click through and check out her Amazon storefront as well. Yes, thumbs up, everyone. Thumbs up. That would be wonderful. It's not cringe. You're funny. Doug said, I didn't go to last year's live event, but I think that is a great idea. So I'll volunteer Kathleen Coble to do another live event. Yes, it was a ton of fun. I think everybody learned a lot. Yes, I will absolutely get a move on that. I actually was looking at pictures because it was the one we did last year was in October. So that was a great time actually to be in Chicago, and the room is so nice that we use. So let me see what I can do for a live event. All right. Yes. And I'll follow up with you, Diana, or send me an email. All right, wait, I want to go back to Beth has a question, totally random, read horizontal and vertical. Saw a 37-second vertical today where mom said a few words. Kid said something in the background. She snapped at them and told them to be quiet, and it got placed. LOL. You know, that's hilarious, Beth. Please send me that so I can laugh at it later. All goes to show you that they're not humans that are watching these videos and approving them on Amazon, right? But also, let's learn something from this in that, oh my gosh, watch your video before you upload it to Amazon. It is so incredibly easy, which I love, to upload to Amazon, right? You can do everything from your phone, especially now. You can record, you can edit right on your phone, you can upload right to your storefront from your phone. But yeah, especially if you're going to have your kids in your video, make sure that you watch the video before you upload it to Amazon so that you aren't yelling at your kids. I don't know. I feel like that would be a little bit of a turnoff. Don't get me wrong. I've definitely yelled at my kids before, but not in a video that I uploaded anywhere, let alone to a platform where I'm trying to earn money. That's really funny. All right. Love it. Okay. All right. I've been pinning, let's see, Hidden Gems for Life and Homestead. I've been pinning all month before I go back to work on the 31st. Fingers crossed the long game will happen. Yes, I've got about 4 to 5 pins a day scheduled as far out as Pinterest will let me go. That is awesome. Like, way to stay on top of it. And please keep us posted and let us know. Let us know how it's going. Yeah, I know it is the long game. I know it's the long game. So keep at it and let us know. Blessing Review said, on Levanta sign up, my account is not yet approved. I already mailed you last week. You didn't get approved yet. All right, let me send another email. I did see your email and I sent it over. I sent your name over to Allie, but maybe she didn't get to it yet. I will follow up with you. Okay. Yeah. If my Levanta link is supposed to just get you approved right away. I'll throw this up here in case you guys are interested, but with Levanta, it's basically like Creator Connections, but for offsite, right? So you can connect with brands, but there is like a threshold to get in. So supposedly, as long as you sign up through, this is my affiliate link, it should automatically let you in and bypass that 10,000 subscriber requirement. But if it doesn't, please email me at hello@kathleencoble.com, because every week I send all of your names over to my contact at Levanta, and then she approves any of them that didn't get approved automatically. So I'm very sorry if that didn't work. It should work, but as we know, as we know, that technology doesn't always do what we want it to be, right? Or what we want it to do. Olina said, I'm probably bringing the unpopular opinion here, but I'm sticking with Oink. I'd rather build something real with a tool I already like than keep chasing every shiny new thing. This is great insight, Olina. I am very, I always like trying the new things, but also I want to make sure that if something is working for me, that yes, I'm not going to go chase the shiny new object. I will say that I'm very interested in Logi. So going through the demo and all that good stuff, like, I'm very interested to learn. But yeah, I did also watch Rob's video, I think it was his latest video this morning. So actually I want to go into that, and because I want to show you guys some of the ways now that we can see information on Amazon product listing pages, whether we're using tools or not. So, all right, let me just make sure. Yes, Doug said, I personally love Rob. There's nothing wrong with it, but AI tools within Logi 5 are on a vastly different level. Yes. Well, like I said, I can't speak too much to Logi 5. We will be doing a demo and everything on here. So looking forward to that. All right, let me just go ahead and share my screen because one of the, I mean, like I said, maybe I'm sure Logi does this and, I'm probably a couple weeks behind here. I know with the promotions, right? But I do want to just show you guys this because this is something that Oink is now implemented, that Rob has added, right? So this like sold per month, right? Because Amazon's not showing us that anymore. And gosh, that's making me, that picture was kind of making me hungry. So I'm going to go back over to this one. So we're not able to see, right? When we're doing our product research, we're not able to see how many units have been sold in the last month anymore. Again, Amazon never had this on until they did, maybe like a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, they brought it and now it's gone again. So how can we find this information, right? And it's really going to be with a tool, right? So I love Oink. So this one is saying like sold, 200 plus every month, but there's only 2 months of history, right? So I also really love that this is saying here only 2 months of history, but not enough to know if it holds. The other thing too that everyone can be looking at is the ranking, right? 325 in dishcloths and dish towels. That's okay, right? So but the way that bestseller ranking works on Amazon is that, the lower the number, as in one, is the best, right? The higher the number. So if it was 1,000, ranked number 1,000 in dishcloths and dish towels, it would have less sales automatically because it's ranked so much lower than this one, which is ranked number 325 in that category. And the ranking is primarily based on sales. It's based on a couple other things, but a lot of it has to do with sales, right? So another thing that you could do, which isn't a great way to figure out which products you want to like invest in and create content with, right? But you can also like just click on the ranking and it should take you to the best sellers within that category. So obviously all of these best sellers that are popping up here are going to more than likely have more sales than the one that I just clicked on. And you can also kind of tell that with the number of reviews, right? So this one has 40,000 reviews. Amazing. 10,000 reviews, 10,000 reviews. That is so much more than our, how many do we have here? 44, right? You guys can see both of these, right? As I'm toggling back and forth. I just want to make sure, yes. And there's a couple other things too here, right? Like, so we can watch the video. If there's a video, I'm guessing. And again, I don't have the influencer videos. These are all of the customer videos. So yes, let me go back here and make sure. Gotcha. Yes. Oink versus Logi 5. Karen's Journey said, how can we easily get to our other international storefronts? See, I do this with Oink as well. If I use Oink on my storefront, there's a drop down now that will just take me to my Canada storefront, my UK storefront, Canada, UK, and Australia. Yes, those are my other three because they're all primarily English speaking countries. English is the only language I am actually fluent in. So this is my affiliate link for Oink. In case you haven't tried it, there is an option for a free version. Or it is $30 a month. I think there's a discount if you do like a year. Actually, I know there's a discount if you do a year because that's what I did. But if you use my name, Kathleen, you'll get 10% off. But this is this is like all the pink stuff kind of that you're seeing here. So yeah, we can see certain things. I'm going to go back to the product listing page. So we can actually see this, right? Again, we're not showing videos in here, but here's another. I thought there was, oh no, that's not there. But yeah, I mean, there's a whole bunch of other information on here right through Oink where we can do creator connections requests. We can start chatting with the brand. We can make sure that, we're opted into both, right? Both campaigns, the sponsored products and the affiliate plus, right? So I do like that. The other tool this tool I've been using for, I don't know, longer than Amazon has had its influencer program as far as on-site commission goes. And this tool I'm going to put up to, this is also my affiliate link. If you guys want to check this out, this is for Juggle Scout. And this is a tool that I have been using for, I don't know, a very, very long time. Probably 15 years or so. I can't remember when they launched, but it's been a very long time. But basically what Jungle Scout will tell you is, and they have like multiple data scientists who work on this stuff full time. So what I have found, especially over the years, is that their sales data is the most accurate, especially when I compare it to other tools and things. So what they're telling me, again, same thing, right? This is our bestseller ranking, 325. We know that. We saw that. Here's the estimated revenue, right, is almost $8,000. And they're saying 470 average monthly units sold, right? And now if I go over here, what I can see is when it launched, right? So we saw from Oink over here that it is about 2 months old, listed in June 2026. And that checks, right? Because maybe it launched in June because the first sales really started in July and then in August. And the trend is going up, right? From 512, or no, I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. I'm looking at rank. But we are only, we're a little bit more than halfway through August. So 512 in July. This is telling me 472 in August. So I have used Jungle Scout since day one, before Fluencer Fruit was even a thing, right? This is how I would figure out my product research. I would use Jungle Scout and figure out how much revenue, because I wanted to know, is the product new? How many sales is it getting every day, every week, every month? And is it going to be worth my time, right? So I'm going to stop sharing here for a moment so that I can go back and answer any questions over here. Let's see. Oh, Doug says I'll host a pool party if we want to meet up in Tampa. Oh, interesting. That's an interesting offer, Doug. Let's see here. We have 3. Okay, let me just answer some. Let me go back and answer some of these questions. All right, Master Grandma says, I have my storefront with 937 posts, idea lists, photos, media lists, and some videos. I know I need to learn more about videos in order to have more traffic. Oh, yes, yes. Videos are great for the on-site traffic, but then, of course, you can utilize them for off-site, right? Because you can use the videos like how I do. I use all my Amazon influencer videos that I upload to Amazon. I upload them to not this channel, but I have another YouTube channel under Smart Business Mom. And that's where I put all of those too. All right. Michelle said, is Fluencer Fruit not working, or is it just me? I cannot log in. It was not working, but it should be working now. The site is back up and the tool should be back up. Michelle, if you I guess if you can't log in, I would shut down your browser and all that good stuff and maybe restart your computer and then try again. Because the site was down over this past week or so. I wasn't able to access it, wasn't able to get in any of that, reached out. And they did, the site is Fluencer Fruit site is back up, but I know there are still some glitches going on too. So let me see. Master Grandma says, my storefront's still in bronze. Oh, because I don't have enough revenue. Almost every day I work with my idea list, create a collage, share my social media, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest. Yeah, I mean, that is a great way to increase those creator stars. Or, to increase your status, right, with creator stars, is to create on-site videos. And like I said, if you're kind of if you don't have a ton of videos and you're more so focused on the idea lists and the collages and all that, totally nothing wrong with that. They're just harder to convert, right? If you start pumping out videos and upload them directly to Amazon, right, and do 1 video per product, right? Don't highlight 10 products in a video. This is specifically for Amazon that I'm talking about, right? So upload or create 1 video per product, right? One product featured in one video. You tag that product when you upload it to your Amazon storefront. And now that product, that video is eligible to be placed on the product listing page. That's kind of what we're talking about here, though, is where some of the placements we're not seeing, or they're testing, or we're seeing them logged in or not logged in, but not, vice versa. But that is one of the quickest ways to increase your star status, your creator star status, is to upload videos to Amazon, because then you will start getting clicks and sales from Amazon doing the marketing for your videos, which is just the beauty, one of the many beauties of the Amazon influencer program. So yes. Let me see. Yes. And Beth said, Beth has a great point. Yeah. High sales are great, but then there's often 40 videos, so hard to get placed. Yeah, exactly. If you go to the bestseller, like I never choose products from the bestseller unless I like need that product, right? I'm not choosing a product from like the top 10 or 20 or maybe even 100 bestsellers, like maybe 100, depending on if it's like a good subcategory, or if it's not too competitive. But yeah, if you're in the bestsellers, I mean, I would not search like that. What I would search for are top new releases and movers and shakers, because what that tells me from Amazon is that those products, those product listings that are under those categories, and that have those like classifications, right? Those products are selling, and those products are selling well, and they are also maybe new or haven't really been saturated yet with the movers and shakers and the new products launched. Yeah, so definitely I would check out those kind of subcategories over the best sellers for sure. Let's see. Kathy said, "Hi, Kathleen. I just joined and received an email." Oh, wonderful. I will make sure you get all of the emails. We just transitioned over to our new platform. So some of the emails, I'm just going to make sure you get all the emails. But yeah, we'll be launching our new affiliate program next week and all that good stuff. So lots of good stuff to come. I'm very excited for you, Kathy. Let me know if you need any help with your first 3 videos. We have a thread in there where you can post your first 3 videos if you want, for people to come and give feedback. I'm happy to give feedback. You can either email them to me, or you can, like I said, just post them in the Influence and Earn community there. Like I said, there is a thread. I think it's pinned like right at the top of like Q&As. And if anyone is interested, we are running a sale as we are doing a bigger relaunch next month with brand new content, kind of a live component that I'm very excited about that we'll be announcing next week. But for a limited time only, we're going to be having Influence and Earn for sale for 50% off. So if you guys want to get in, you can get in for 50% off if you decide to purchase today or over this weekend. So check that out. We have 5 core modules where we walk you through how to get approved for the influencer program, how to set up your storefront, how to get your first 3 videos approved, and then the sky is the limit, right? How to do product research, how to create a great, workflow so that you're working smarter, not harder, right? So yay, Kathy, I'm super excited to see you in there and cannot wait to hear all about your successes. Welcome to Influence and Earn. Welcome, welcome. Wonderful. I love when new members join when we're on the live, because I get to like say welcome, like kind of in person, right? So I'm very excited for you. Lori said, with Oink, at the point of upload, how do you also upload to international stores? Do you need to click on the individual drop downs? I am confused about this. Lori, I think you're able to, so when you go to your storefront, I know that you can click, if you click on my storefront, there's a drop down, right? That will take you right to whatever storefronts you have like integrated with it, anything that you have set up already that's integrated with Oink. So that's how I post on there, but I make sure that I always upload to my US influencer storefront first, and then that will tell me if that product that I've tagged is yes, thumbs up. But that will tell me if the product that I've already tagged is like matches Canada, UK, Australia, wherever else I have a storefront. So I believe you can upload right from there, but then yes, I go over and I just open up my like Canada storefront and then upload it that way too, because then I can just like copy and paste if I need to. So yes, yes. Master Grandma said, thank you so much for your advice. Oh, you're so welcome. I'm gonna screenshot this because I love seeing these messages. Kathy said, thanks again, me too. Excited but nervous. Kathy, that's okay. That's totally fine. That's like, that means you're doing something good if you're excited but also nervous, right? It's like getting out of your comfort zone. Like all of like the mentors or business coaches I've ever had, or any of like the self-help books I've read, right? It's like the more you stay in your comfort zone, the harder it is to excel and succeed. And like whenever I get out of my comfort zone, I almost never regret it. Like obviously don't do things that are uncomfortable, like safety wise, but otherwise, right? Like creating the video, putting out the content, signing up for the program, right? Trying out the new software. It does not hurt to try. It only gives you more knowledge. And even if, I look at failures as lessons learned, and that's about it, right? It's not about time wasted because we have always learned a lesson from a failure. I'm not saying you're going to fail. Obviously, you will not fail because because I'll be there helping you, and so will this amazing community. I think like half of the people maybe on this live stream right now are also an influence and earn. So, Kathy, we're very excited for you, and just know that the more uncomfortable it feels, the more success you possibly can get to. So I'm very excited for you. I can't wait to see your first 3 videos. Like very, very excited for you. Let's see. Body by Knowledge is here. Welcome. Oh, I just love you, Kathleen. Oh, I just love you too. Oh, that's so sweet. I look forward to signing up for the paid group. Just following your advice from these lives, my Amazon got approved to on-site commissions, AIP, and now I'm silver tier and more. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Let me put that back up there for a second just so I can take a screenshot. Thank you. Thank you so much, Nality, for telling me that, because I just get so excited when I hear about your successes and like going from like you don't know to now you do, and now you're at silver. Oh my gosh, like congrats. That's huge. That's huge. Thank you so much for sharing that. Really, really appreciate it. Yes, and anybody that wants to come join Influence and Earn, come do it. Come do it now before we redo everything and it has to cost more. Robert says, I am, and I love the community. I love it. Thank you. Thank you, Robert. Actually, I need to take screenshots. You guys are all so I'm going to have such a great rest of my day now after this. You guys are so kind. Thank you. Lori said, that is where I get stuck. Once I see it in pink, do I copy and paste it in the drop down? I am missing a step. You still have to upload it. Like you still have to upload, unless I'm missing something, Lori, you still have to like you still have to upload it separately, right? So once you upload your video to your US Amazon storefront, I'm assuming you're in US, then you actually have to go to your Canada storefront. I believe, someone correct me if I'm wrong, right? But you need to go to your Canada storefront and then upload it there. Like I always have to upload it separately. I don't think there's a way to just like upload it once and then put it onto other storefronts. Actually, I know you can't do that, but I wasn't sure if there was like a way to do that within Oink, but I don't think so, because you're not uploading it directly to Oink, you're uploading it to Amazon. So you just have to like upload it to Canada, upload it to your Australian storefront, your UK storefront. So it's kind of tedious, but it's also like, oh, well, you already made the video. So it is a little bit easier than creating new videos, right? Especially if it matches, right? So yes. Olena, thank you. Olena says, I really love our Influence and Earn Zoom meetings every month. Such a great community. Welcome. Yes. Oh my gosh. Everybody is very excited for you, Kathy. Yeah, we have monthly Q&A calls. I'll throw the link up just one more time in case anyone's interested. We have monthly Q&A calls, which are just like so informative and energizing. I know everybody that shows up to those are like, okay, I'm ready to go make content. Or some people are even making content in the background while we're doing Q&As. And that's all over Zoom, right? So you can come ask questions. You can network with your fellow influencers. And yeah, it's always a fun time. Like I said, a mix of education and fun we can have there. Oh, Gigi, you're so kind. Kathleen is our Amazon queen. Let me put up Gigi's, in case you guys are just joining. We're going to wrap this up soon, but let me put up Gigi, Fearless Mermaid, here as our featured creator of the week. Make sure you guys subscribe to her YouTube channel. Make sure you click on her Amazon storefront if you are going to be purchasing anything in the next day or over this weekend. I love being able to support you guys. And if you guys can support each other, right, that only gives us good karma and goodness, you know. So make sure you guys subscribe to Gigi's channel and click through her Amazon storefront and check it out. Let me see here. Yes, Olina said you just need to scan all of your videos in Canada and UK separately. So once you do that, then they'll update it in Oink US, and then you can easily repurpose them to those other countries. Oh, okay. You need to scan all of your videos. Oh, okay. I see. I see what you're saying. Oh, and Karen said, I use Cha-Ching. Oh, yes, to auto upload to my international storefronts. Yes, I've heard great things about Cha-Ching. I've also not tried that, but I know a lot of people that use that. And it just, like, anything that's automated just makes everyone's life so much easier. So, man, now that my kids are back in school, I'm getting back on the train. Q4 is going to be here before we know it, you guys. And it's like, I feel like we're going to blink. And I mean, everyone should be prepping for Q4 already. It's going to be September before we know it. I know it's only August 20th, but like the end of August, I just feel like flies by, and then it's September, and then it's like, oh my gosh. I mean, we're basically in Q4 and there's not a lot of time to prep for it. So yes. Oh no, don't be embarrassed, Gigi. Do not be embarrassed. Yes, Doug said Cha-Ching is great for uploading 25 videos at a time with a library of 7,000 videos. Is pretty painful. Doug, did you run into any issues when you were using Cha-Ching? I mean, of course, you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but I know there was a lot of issues with people uploading to international storefronts and then like getting, I don't know if they got a warning or if they actually got like demonetized from Amazon. Because I know that was like a PSA from Rob for a little bit because people were getting their accounts like demonetized because they were uploading so many videos that maybe Amazon thought they were bots, or I don't know. But I wonder if Cha-Ching would I don't know would do that, or maybe that's just something that was in the past. But yeah, lots of software. See, and I know there's more and more softwares that are here that are, I know there's more softwares that are coming, and it really is hard to keep up with all of them. But just know that I'm here to test and try out everything. We have an amazing community of people that are also here to test and try out everything. Yes, Olina said, if I could make one request, could you please bring Rob back on the live stream so he can show us all the new features he's constantly updating? Absolutely. Yeah. Oh yeah. He's on my list of people to reach out for the live stream. Yeah, absolutely. I'll do that. I know I can barely keep up with all the new features. Like when I log into Oink every day, it's pretty amazing. Like all the stuff that he just keeps on, he keeps on updating. It's pretty awesome. But yes, I'll get Rob on here, as well as I've got a couple other people in the works. Doug said, no issues. That's why I'm limiting myself to 25 videos a day. Gotcha. Okay. I know Chris, who created Cha-Ching, and he said there hasn't been a verifiable issue that was tied to the loading at a reasonable rate. Okay, cool. That's very good to know. And like 25 videos a day also seems like reasonable, especially when you have that backlog, right? It seems reasonable because you're not doing like 100 videos a day, which I'm sure Amazon, that would probably trigger something, right? So all right. Well, we've reached the top of our hour. Make sure that you guys subscribe to Gigi's channel. Make sure you come join Influence and Earn if you haven't already. And also make sure this is a completely free resource, how to earn 6 figures creating content for Amazon. This is my roadmap, all the resources to help you scale your content business. So if you're like kind of stuck, or you're like bronze, but you're trying to figure out how can I get to silver and gold and platinum as quickly as possible, or you're like stuck on step 2, how do I get to step 3? This really breaks it out into steps as far as starting, getting approved, like I said, creating workflows, and then scaling from there, repurposing, optimizing, all that good stuff. So if you guys don't already have this free resource, this creator roadmap, make sure that you guys grab that. All right. Until next time, I will be back here next week, same place, same time, with another exciting topic all about how to earn more money with the Amazon Influencer Program. You guys have been amazing. This has been such a fun hour for me. I mean, it always is. I just appreciate your constant questions, your feedback, your support. Like, if you guys want to see somebody on here with me, please always let me know. Olena, I'll be reaching out to Rob. He's overdue to come back on here and give us his words of wisdom too. He's always got something great to say and show us, right? So again, thank you everyone for joining live. Thank you everyone who's watching the replay. Let me know if you're here watching the replay. Ask questions. We'll come back and answer in the chat. And I will see you guys all next week. All right. Thanks for joining. See you then. Bye-bye.